Welcome, welcome, welcome to another great God evening of the Throne Room, produced by the Bigger Picture. And I'm so glad to sit here tonight and introduce my literal homeboys from the beat 139. If you guys let the world know your names.
I'm Don Vito, voice of the people's B139.
Doc, Shake the Block, the Beat 139.
Keep Cash, brand ambassador to Beat 139.
These are my brothers right here, and I'm so happy to be able to bring this to you tonight. We're going to have great conversation and talk about our hometown Harlem and different things like that, and enjoy. So one of the things I did want to start out with is our home. Where we come from. A lot of the world that watch us and a lot of the world envy Harlem. They, see things on TV. They, you know, um, look up to Harlem. When you think about New York City, I think you think about Manhattan first, and Harlem is a part of Manhattan. We kind of paved the way, for all of New York. Um, so when I was growing up, I've always told them my experience of Harlem. I would like to get you guys' perspective of what Harlem was to you guys.
All right, I started off. Harlem was me growing up in Harlem. It was always a thing where there was a lot of love in Harlem. Like the neighborhoods. All the mothers looked out for the kids in the neighborhoods. We had cookouts all the time. Sometimes in the park. Sometimes on our block. We used to be out on the stoop till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Just that's what you call breaking night and stuff like that. It was sweet, man. It's a lot of basketball playing. Rucker,
Yep.
each one teach one, boys, yes, years. The list goes on and on. PL. And then another thing that stand out with me about Harlem was the fact that, you know, the OGs at the time was always fly. You know what I'm saying? They had the cars, they had the jewelry, they had the minks. You know what I'm saying? And no matter what they did to get the money, they always looked out for the neighborhood. They gave up money for kids' uniforms. We went on bus
Bus
rides at
rides.
Atlantic City or Coney Island.
Stony Park.
Stuff like that. I don't want to take it. I want to swing around to my brothers, but that's the beginning of Harlem. Me seeing as a kid.
4th of July.
Fourth of July, we was outside with the
doing the
fireworks, steel wool spinning
lights.
around on the hanger.
Yeah, amazing,
We, we
amazing.
we was creative, man. Played kick the can, ring a Levio, tag. We was outside. We wasn't like these little kids now, always in the crib. We couldn't wait to do our homework. Mom, can I go outside? Yeah, boy, get your ass back in this house by 8 p.m.
Man,
You know what I mean? And that's the Harlem, man. Me growing up.
Yeah, Harlem, far as me, I love it. I love the ambiance of Harlem. And Harlem is unique because it's small. It's not big as the other borough. Everybody know each other. And then because you got the east side, the west side, so then you got like uptown, downtown. So it's like a little hub. Everybody, like rock with each other. And then you got a lot of monumental things in Harlem. The Cotton Club, the Apollo. Just walking up and down
Yeah.
125th Street was big for me when we was kids. In a basketball tournament in Harlem.
Yeah, Harlem for me, man. I'm from the west side of Harlem, 135 Broadway. Like you said, Harlem is beautiful for all the things that it brings to light. The basketball tournament, Rucker, is something that all the NBA players
Legend.
strives to go there. You know what I'm saying? King Dome. When Chick had his joint, Chick All Star. You can't forget about 139th Street. Talk about Dominique Wilkins coming up in there. All of the top high school players. Harlem was family orientated. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knew each other from different blocks. We would frequent in different places. It wasn't a whole bunch of bullshit going on. It was always something going on, but it was a reason for it. We didn't grow up with the overall the gangs, the Bloods, and the Crips. Of course, it was little crews here and crews there, but it was a great thing.
That's great. What I remember growing up in Harlem at the time that I grew up with, I think by the time I was able to understand anything was the crack epidemic. And I watched what it did to the streets and what it did to the, people there. At the same time, you know, it always was a great place. It became a very dangerous place. It became a place where, you know, I watched, us fight over those blocks, those very blocks that are taken over right now that actually break my heart, that I know that guys fought for these blocks and died for these blocks. And, now the economy, corporate world have came in and took over those same blocks. What was the crack epidemic for you guys? How did you feel that affected Harlem?
The crack academic, it made it two ways that I saw. It tore Harlem down, far as a lot of people was, getting high. But at the same time, a lot of dudes got stories over crack, like the rich poor. I'm just gonna use their name because everybody be think they the only one got money in Harlem, which is not true. But the rich porters, the Alpos, the AZs, a lot of these stories, there was of a lot of other people in Harlem who was getting money, but these guys flourished off it. You know what I'm saying? And everybody grew up in a neighborhood which was we didn't know we were poor. Like our moms always had everything looking fabulous. We didn't know we was poor till we went other places. You know what I'm saying? But the stories of the crackheads, what touched me is the fact that I should see pregnant women coming to get crack and like, yo, you having a baby? What you doing? You know what I'm saying? I seen people who were A students in school that coming around like, Champ, you all right? Ah, man, like it messed a lot of people up, man. Because in the beginning, they thought it was a fun drug. You know what I'm saying? And that fun drug ate them up. Good people like came from good homes, but that thing caught them, man. So I seen the money part, and I seen a lot of people who was great not so great because of the drug.
Yeah, it was crazy. That crack, like he said, especially depends on your age bracket. When it started, I was young, but a lot of people when it started, like you said, to be your classmate, your next door neighbor, they call it crack the Undertaker because it's like once you smoke it that first time, it's over.
Right.
It's over. It ain't no I could just do it socially.
No.
It's over. They said they compare crack to like Doritos. Doritos, you can't eat like one Dorito. It's like impossible. If you got back, then you're not gonna eat one. Crack is like that too. You smoke one time, they said that first high is nothing like it. They said people been chasing the high for 30, 40 years. That first high, and it's crazy. That first high, that crack epidemic was crazy.
Yeah, like with crack, I didn't really pay attention to it until later on because I was too busy getting the money off of it. The first time I actually really did pay attention to it, I actually was hustling up here, and I bought a guy from my block, and he was on the bus smoking crack. I had no idea he was smoking crack, but we could smell it on a crowded Greyhound bus. I kept saying, "Where's that coming from?" And now it came a point where we went to look, and it was my man in the back of the bus smoking the crack. And I looked at him like, and he was like, I'm sorry, like, yo, this shit got me. And I was like, God damn. Like, you just can't believe it because, I mean, he's like the hardest. I brought him up here because he was like the hardest nigga from the building. And it just happened. It was like some overnight shit.
Yeah, very devastational. I remember the prettiest girls, the prettiest prom queen type females getting strung out and seeing them and how they would go from a beauty to like ate up
Yeah.
so fast. And I think that was a dilemma that we went through as as a people that would never be erased. It shaped and molded the times that we're in now. It shaped and molded hip hop as we know it. But it's a
Yeah.
lot of pain and agony that when dude's parents, they brothers and sisters, family direct. It was like it was no family it didn't affect. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? It
Somebody
walked
in your family got
exactly.
caught
It
up in the
walked
mix.
into every household and affected every household. You said something earlier too about the pregnant woman. The first time I really realized, that I was in hell was a situation, with a pregnant lady. You know what I'm saying? Because, you had like the idea that, I'd never sell to a pregnant woman, I never, deal drugs to a pregnant woman. And then one day, I'm only like 16 years old and I find myself in that situation. And it devastates me to this day. She came and I see the belly, you know, and this is Long Island, so they all kind of got money out there. She wasn't like no beat down addict like we would see in Harlem. But I hadn't saw her in a minute, and when she came now, clearly she's pregnant, and she wanted the cops. The first time I'm like, hell no, you know what I'm saying? Like, get out of here, no way.
Yeah.
And she turned to some other fiends that was there, the other people that was there to buy, and she gave them the money and told them to buy it for her. And I was a smart enough kid to know it was nothing I could do. When you know what I'm saying, that no matter if I told them, oh, don't try to play me, I just saw her give you the money, I realized, oh, wow.
She gonna get it anyway.
Exactly, she's gonna get it anyway. And then I had to look around me. And that's when I realized that, oh, I'm in hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is hell. This is terrible. This is, and I think the dealer get just as addicted as the user because I was trapped. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I had already made a lifestyle for myself that I didn't know. How do I walk away from this right now? How do I, go back home? You know what I'm saying? Tell my mom that, oh man, damn, this was a mistake. I was trapped, and that's when it was very devastational. You know, um, Moving on to what you said about some of these legendary names. Traveling out of town, and one of the things I noticed, and this goes like all the way from LA to all the states that I've been in, they think we some shiesty dudes. They all think that the Rich Porter and Alpo story is all of us Harlem guys. You know what? How do we get that label though?
I don't, man.
They think
I'm
we
glad
betray.
you brought
They
that
say
up.
we betray our friends. Harlem is known for betraying their friends.
Nah, I'm not even on no betrayal stuff, man. All I'm saying is that, right? There's a lot of guys was getting money, man, when they was getting money around that time, man. You understand? And there was dudes that was getting more money than they was getting. Only thing about it, we didn't have the bodies and all that other stuff and all the drama. Because the way I grew up as a hustler, you can't get money and have beef at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Doesn't work.
You got one of them. You got any type of beef. We talked it out. Like if me and Doc had a problem, if we can't fix it, Cash gonna come talk to both of us. Like, yo, man, y'all niggas is bugging, man. We get too much money. We don't need to do this. How can we fix this, man? Me and Doc look at each other. All right, yo, what it is, man? You know what? We come to an agreement. We shake hands on it. All right, everybody go back to business. We were big on that. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't like we couldn't go that route if we wanted to. We could have. We was set up like that. But that's the way we worked, man. We was like, yo. And then we was out of town. You know what I'm saying? Like you went out of town, I went out of town too. So if I'm out of town, when we came back in town, we just spent a lot of money and pop a lot of bottles and we fly. But you don't know where we eating at, though. You know what I'm saying, though? These brothers are moving around too. And they know names too, but they glorify these two guys. As soon as they say Harlem, oh shit, paid in full.
Yeah.
Come on, champ. I laugh at it because I know a lot of dudes, not just black brothers, Spanish brothers too, that was eating the same way, but they just ain't make them headlines like that. You know what I'm saying?
See, names is that's like now. It's people in Harlem right now and getting no money, but their name could be bigger. Names come from you don't have to have it like that. If you got the car, your personality, you mingle with everybody. It's ways you could get a name. fuck with everybody from different blocks. And you kind of loud and you do a little front and then you knocking every chick off. You know what I mean? Then you got nice cars and jewelry. Your name won't go.
That's
I mean,
100%.
it's a lot of guys in Harlem got names don't got $2.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's what it is. I think so more so the personality. Like you said, you know, like for instance, Alpo always like he made statements. He had like the motorcycle glass, the whole matching outfit, the motorcycle, smashing every chick, fly, the name. But you know that's how you do it. You know, that's just like even like in sports. You got somebody if they personality big, they're gonna be bigger and they might not necessarily be better or you know. That's pretty much what that is.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Harlem. When I went down, it was early in the game, so that wasn't going on. You know, he hadn't went down the Alpo, so everybody didn't know of the Alpo, the AP. They just knew of New York. It wasn't we were dirty. We were those guys because we was the guys that was bringing the money to the town. We had to work at a cheaper price. So we were godlike to those peoples out of town. Like we were literally like changing lives. You know what I'm saying? At the same time changing our lives, you know, because what we benefited from. And once it got to that, I didn't even really see fit to think about, you know, all the other stuff because we all knew each other. You know what I'm saying? Like when we come back, like Vito said, we come back to the city to have fun.
Show love.
We
yeah.
come back to the city to pop bottles. We come back to the city to be like, nigga, this is what's going on. Nigga, this wide is what's going on. Open up a business or something like that. And then we back on the bus, back on the plane, back in the car, back down. You know what I'm saying? Most of us guys, we didn't even really pay attention to that. I mean, it's a movie. Like Vito said, like Doc said, we know, like, we could just keep going. We can literally go block for block, and then we could say, oh, this is that guy from that block.
Yeah.
And he's been eating from day one. So,
Yeah,
you
every
know.
block had a captain of the block. Every block had someone who was, you know, like, you know, the leader of the block. You know, I remember that from back.
Yeah, we the ones that they wanted to emulate. Harlem. Like I didn't get like wherever like them niggas hating. Nah, like them niggas where we was at when I was in DC, niggas was like, yo, you gonna take me to New York? The girls was like, you gonna take me to May May? Cause they didn't have Macy's down there at the time.
I remember I used to be like, you could go right to Greyhound, you know. And
Nah, that was a
Amtrak.
whole, that's a whole nother world to them.
Yeah, they wouldn't. I said, just the way as I came out here, you could try to go out there, but you know, I knew that wasn't.
They was intimidated
reality.
to come to New York.
That wasn't a real reality.
But one thing I want to say, right? The reason why I speak about Harlem, right? Because I'm a city guy. I done been everywhere. I talk about Harlem because you got to understand. You had dudes from other boroughs coming to Harlem to have a good time. Coming to 125th Street.
Yeah.
By the Apollo.
Yeah.
Taking pictures. We double parking our cars, rimmed up and all that. Going uptown to the Rucker. You understand what I'm saying?
55th.
To watch the games. We had all the attraction, man. You know, Grant's Tomb. You know, Harlem, we had every month we had something going on where everybody wanted to come from Harlem. I mean, people from out of town, Philly, Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? DC, they was coming up here have a good time with us.
The other boroughs.
The other boroughs, I was about to get into that. The other boroughs came to us to get work. The Brooklyn dudes and the Queens dudes and the Bronx dudes and all that, they was rocking, but they came after us. They should come to get work. They came uptown. You niggas from Brooklyn, niggas up there, they come. You know what I'm saying? Like, they came to us and then they pop later. You know what I'm saying? But Harlem is the one that got all the names going back from Nicky Bonds and Bumpy Johnsons and all these. I mean, that's such official gangsters, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's known for a lot of stories dealing with the Italian
got a lot of
mob.
stories, yeah.
You know, they ain't start with the a Rich Porter and the Alpo.
Nah, it started Bumpy.
And what's my man from Honey Fritz.
Fritz.
Yeah.
It's before that. You know what I'm saying? It's the movies that
Bumpy
you
Johnson.
watching now.
Bumpy Johnson.
Yeah, these was a big deal. If you want to talk about, you know what I'm saying, some real story, those are the stories.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, though? They was playing for keeps on that type of stuff.
Speaking about the time, when did they leave Harlem? Because as a little kid, I do remember them. I remember them still running the number holes, and they used to come and collect the money. You will always see at a time a week or so some Italian guys pull up and come to the number holes and collect the money and leave. You know, when did they leave out of Harlem?
Once our era came, because the number game, you know what I'm saying, wasn't for us. You know what I'm saying? Now this is ours. We didn't have no reason to deal with them. You know what I'm saying? We got Broadway. Broadway allowed us to be able to do whatever we needed to do, you know what I'm saying, without having that person to get introduced to us. So it was no need for them.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think they left. I think they got smarter. I think they left from the number holes and all that stuff. Because you gotta remember, when I was a little kid, I seen a lot. We ain't just have number holes. Niggas they used to sell liquor from the basements, man. Like one time I was with my stepfather, he had me in the car. Said, oh, give me 5 minutes. Where you going? He went in the basement. Harlem was bootlegging liquor, man.
Yeah.
Like they was going on a Sunday night, going down in the basement in one of the tenement buildings, and he come out with a pint of this and a pint of that. It wasn't no liquor store, man. So Harlem had number holes. They was selling booze. It was a lot of shit going on in Harlem, man.
Yeah.
As when we was little kids, man. I used to remember, I used to watch like, you know what I'm saying? But when I say the Italians never left, they got smarter. They put their money into construction. You understand? They be
big on
collected from
construction.
different stores, like, yo, you know, you got to pay.
That's
you
the
know?
extortion.
Yeah, they had the extortion game went up. You know, they went, and they still around. They just ain't as, since I think Gambino and a lot of them other dudes went down, they don't show themselves that much, but they still around.
But see,
they ain't never gonna stop.
See, the number hole thing was big with the Italians' connection in the drugs. Outside of that, the other hustles, it was different. Like you said, the constructions, the loan sharking, and things like that. They big on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of remember them with the construction stuff, you know, back then too, you know, because when I started, you know, working with the coalitions and hands-on construction and different things like that, they were the guys that, you know, we had to kind of, you know, battle with, you know, and you know, that was a different movement too. No one realized how much money was in, you know, those, you know, doing those construction jobs and how that actually took from the community, because you have these guys, they're having all the jobs, and we have able hands there that's right there in the community that, you know, couldn't get those jobs. you
But
know?
that's when the guys from Harlem took to making coalitions
Yes.
and start giving the black guys coming out of jail jobs. That's them infusing themselves into the Italian, saying, yo, if y'all gonna do this type of work, gotta make sure this amount of peoples that's gonna be on the job, this color, black and brown.
Yeah, yeah. I was Mustafa, I don't know, shout outs to him. I don't know if he's still alive or not, but Mustafa with hands on construction. When I was a kid, I used to work with him, you know, and used to that's what his name was. He would go around to all the sites, and it'd be over 100 of us. He's still around? Yeah, God bless him. We would go, and it'd be over 100 of us, and he'd go immediately and unplug everything, stop the whole job. You know, and said, look, unless, you know, we out here working, a certain amount of us, this job doesn't go on anymore. You know, so that was a lot of learning experience I learned, you know.
I love the thing about the Italians, right? They didn't just have construction, they had sanitation. A lot of these
Garbage,
in the private sanitation trucks is the mob. I own a beauty salon in the Bronx. Remember my joint there, right? And the dude came to the door and says, who's the owner, right? So I'm like, me. He got a little rough face and shit. I looked at his knuckles, it looked like he punching rocks for a living. Big ass hands, right? I said, this nigga look straight out of a movie. So I said, you know, I own the joint. He said, well, he gave me a booklet, man. You know, a booklet you rip off every time you pay. He said, well, I collect the sanitation around here, and I collect it every month. I looked at him. He said, here's your booklet. I says, all right. My mind is bugging right now. I said, oh, this nigga putting a squeeze on me, right? Right? And this time, I'm in power at this time, right? But I already know he ain't playing no games right here, man. I said, all right, man, get it. And guess what I did? I paid every month, and that was that.
Yeah, because somebody had to get it.
But it's a
Somebody got to
get
get sanitation anyway.
Yeah.
But
Somebody
he
had to
let
get
me
it.
know as a new business owner, because all these stores
They
right here,
already
they're
paying.
already paying.
Yeah.
So being that you here now, you're gonna pay too. He didn't even ask me if how you felt about it. He just said you're here. But I seen enough mob stories like, okay, Chad. And then he came too. He'd come in, he never talk. He'd come in, coming off his your head and let him go, man. And that was that though. But that's how them talent boys, they still here, man.
Yeah.
They still here.
The green trucks.
Green truck, 100%. Green truck, man. That's they shit.
Yeah,
And they all over the place too.
I actually know the owner who started that. His name is Tommy Milo. I was locked up with him. He's the second biggest monster ever. The legitimate part, where they go through him. He just keeps coming in from, not making no statements. He go in, take the fifth, they give him 18 months. He sells the roots to that. Like, that's big business.
There it is.
Yeah.
And
The
I
guy
happen to be a
was
victim
worth
of that,
for
too.
almost $1 billion when I met him in Otisville.
I think they have a lot to do with our flavor too, because it seems like we always had some type of connection with them, going back to the Bumpy Johnsons and all of them that, that had a lot to do with setting the precedence of rules and the regulations and the way we, probably kept order. And we probably used a lot of what we learned from them and infused it in our lifestyle.
We rap about it.
Yeah.
But you know what else though? I'm glad you said that. We I'm not gonna say we the only ones, but we the one that stood up the most. We stood up to them, man. We always stood up to the mob, man. You understand what I'm saying though? We wasn't scared of them. We knew the work they put in, but we wasn't scared. You showed the Bumpy Johnson and all that. At some point, they let them know what it is over here, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta make some type of agreement here or nah. And whatever y'all gonna do, y'all go ahead and do. And we stood up to them in different facets of, we didn't overpower them, but we stood up to them in different facets of coming up in history with the hustling game. If you watch all the old timers like Bumpy and all them, I watched the movies, I read a couple of, books on them and stuff like that. We stood up to them, man. They respected that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. Speaking about hip hop, how do y'all think hip hop has affected us as the people? We have, that's like an ongoing story right now about, was it a negative thing for us?
Not
Was
at
it
all.
a positive thing for us?
I think it's
helped
both. Nah, but it's both because the thing is, as far as what you're saying, the negative part about it, and then it makes you feel not wanted. Like everybody growing up different. So let's say a kid 16 or 18, whatever, and it tell you lit. This how lit look. Lit look. Now the new kids holding money, stack of money as like a phone, the clothes, this, that, and it's like you not like, so now the girls like the violence, you're a lame, you're a sucker, you're a clown, if you ain't with this, it is like it box you out. Like, and it's very influenced. It's definitely influenced because you can see it. People, the drill, all this drill stuff, the killings and stuff. Even like with the rappers. The rappers tell you, even now with the girls, like now a girl feels if she don't have a body, she's nothing. Like, so now it kind of make you feel like if you ain't get a BBL and your Instagram ain't lit, you nothing. So it kind of like put this mindset to people. So it definitely have a lot of negative. It has some positive too. The positive, I think the negative kind of outweigh because especially now, what they teaching. Hip hop ain't teaching nobody anything. They ain't telling nobody. It's all pretty much negative. It's not. It's braggadocious. If it's not like shooting and killing, it's braggadocious. I'm Big Dog Drake and always talk about how he hitting dudes, girls, banging their girls, and person who with money you feel like damn they're inferior to you. So I definitely think it's definitely more negative than positive. It ain't get around. If you just listen to the lyrics, even love songs. Love songs ain't like the songs we grew up with,
No, not
with
like
Donna Ross and with the Earth, Wind and Fire. That real now everything they be like, yo, like R. Kelly, I'm a flirt with all the girl. Look at your girl wave at me. She go bye bye, and it's that now. It's that where it's like the highest bidder. Even some rappers feel uncomfortable around certain people. Like when Drake in the building, like the rapper may think they poke their chest out there around us because they like the spotlight on them. But when they around somebody bigger, like Drake and them guys like that, they feel inferior. They when they with their girl, you could see it. They watching their girl, man. She, yeah, Drake is in the building, some shit. Yeah, they do that. You can hear it.
I mean, I think that's with anything, you know, like certain level of basketball players, they is going to feel that same way. But hip hop inspired everything, you know, it inspired from the things that we drink, from the foods that we eat, definitely from the clothes that we wear, you know. It tells us like hip hop took us across lands. Like when we grew up, we might have traveled here and there, but now at 15, 16, these kids is getting on the plane. Yeah, I'm going to Dubai. I'm going here. We couldn't fathom that. The most we did was Bahamas, Jamaica, and Hawaii if you was getting, you know, Megatron, you know, money. It inspired everything. Of course, everything's gonna have a pros and a cons. It's gonna be some negative, it's gonna be some positive. It's what we get out of it. That was the reason why the Beat 139 was actually put together, because we felt as though we siphoned so much. Don Vito siphoned so much, Doc siphoned so much, Keith siphoned so much, just from the mere fact of the drug dealing, like you said, the crack that was being sold. You know what I'm saying? We listen to certain music. When we get in our car, we actually know. You know what song you gonna put on. You know what you gonna play. You know what you gonna ride in the road to. You know what I'm saying? And we got caught up in the mix. But once we got older and we became wiser, now we trying to figure out a way to give back. But at that age when we was in the mix, just like these kids are in the mix, it's gonna take them some time to figure it out.
Yeah, and I pray for them because as we know, we didn't, you know, it's God bless that we here. You know what I'm saying? We have peers
Yes.
of ours that didn't make it. You know, a whole lot of our peers are not here. And what I try to tell these kids is that why take that gamble? You know what I'm saying? You know,
Because we did.
Yeah, but we was cut from a different cloth.
I know, but we took the gamble.
You know?
We did. You come from 139th Street.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You seen things that you wasn't supposed to see at the age that you seen it at. You know what I'm saying? Just the mere fact of selling drugs is a gamble.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So they just took it in a different way. You know what I'm saying? We might say, well, we want the bread. They might say they want the clout. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? At each stage, it was some people that didn't sell drugs like me, Doc, and Don Vito. And they went to fucking school. And they became lawyers. They became doctors because we all got family members. We all got friends, police officers, bus drivers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We did wrong as well. You know what I'm saying? It's just that we may have had more guidance. We had our moms on our ass, and then we had the community on our ass. Other people could bust me and him upside the head and say, yo, your mom's, get your fucking ass in the house. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. Now, no other person can put their hand on one of these young kids because the mama is young. So she's gonna come out and fight. The father, if the father's around, he's young.
You ain't got to worry about it come out of the fight because them little niggas, they got it on.
Yeah, got it on.
Yeah,
They going to light you up. They ain't got to worry about moms and pops. That's the big problem.
That's the problem, though. There's no more guidance.
No more guidance.
That's the issue.
100%.
So you know everything what goes around comes around. But however, things have gotten so progressively worse, and the lack of guidance that the kids have nowadays, that's what's leading it into a worse path. So I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? Like we've experienced, they've experienced, and the generation after is probably going to experience the same thing. But when you start disconnecting from those principles that that you grew up with, people that were telling you, no, don't do that, don't do this. Like you just said, there's less of that going on now. So where are these kids going tomorrow without that sort of guidance?
But where the guidance, they look at somebody like Sean Bigga. Like it's certain people that really know the goon hand that went down. You know what I'm saying? So now they looking and saying, holy shit, this nigga's a man of God. It's people that know Don Vito is the wild gorilla. This nigga lift 500 pounds. He walk around two guns. Now guess what they see him doing? They see him with his son. You know what I'm saying? Watching him at basketball tournaments. They see him a podcast. They see him with his own workout regime. You know what I'm saying? They still see him looking good. The nigga's 60 years old. They watch Doc. This is a nigga that can jump out the gym. You know what I'm saying? Playing basketball. You know what I'm saying? But guess what they see him doing now?
No, I get you, but that's from that generation.
But that's what I'm saying. We still here. So we can't say that is nobody. We're here to save them. That's what this platform is for.
Absolutely.
It's to save, and that's what our platform is for. We here. Everybody got to play their part, and it's going to be much easier when each person continue to play their part. It's not going to be just an overall overnight thing. You know what I'm saying? But it's peoples that look up to it. Peoples that look up to the doc. You know, he got four sons. This is a guy that always got his sons with
Do you
him.
think it's harder? Do you think, even though with the resources that we have now, that we try to utilize these resources, is it more difficult or easier to get to the kids?
It's a lot more difficult.
There you go. So that's
It's
the
a lot
challenge.
more difficult because they don't like Ted said, they don't respect their elders. And then you got to understand the powers that be, right? Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about real quick. So a couple summers ago, right? I don't know if y'all remember. It was fireworks going off all the time. It was fireworks going off in April, May, June. It wasn't even 4th of July. Where the fuck they getting these fireworks from?
That was 21.
Right. Remember that? People was like, yo, it's crazy. Little kids was busting fire because people, somebody told me that at nighttime, 4 or 5 in the morning, we be asleep. There's white boys bringing, now I'm going to tell you what I was told, and this is a credible source, was coming in with fireworks in the little vans and stuff, and just throwing them out for free to the little kids. They was throwing them in the project, throwing them everywhere. The little kids was getting them. That's where they was getting them from.
But the thing was, the police told to stand down. That was 2021, right after the pandemic, where they caught a lot of heat. And so they was like, all right. And police fell back. Like, all right, y'all feel y'all need, what's the name of that they called? The police, where they said they ain't need them no more?
Jump outs?
Policing?
Yeah, no policing.
Stop and frisk?
Stop
and frisk,
frisk, no
yeah.
policing. Police fell back. They fell back on a lot of stuff. Like, I remember the day it got shot up in that park. And
then their
traffic
salaries
was
got
so
cut, too.
crazy. It was so crazy. They left the bus. The bus was calling the cops. The cops like, we ain't doing nothing. It was so much traffic going. They had nobody to patrol. They said, oh, let
But
the
at the
police
same time,
stay
their
low.
salaries got cut by Giuliani.
yeah.
So remember
Police-
they cut the salaries?
Yeah.
That's another reason why they said they wasn't going to do nothing.
That was 21 right after the pandemic when
Yeah.
all the fireworks, like you said, April, May, that's just going off.
The
on
fireworks
the
was going off crazy, like bugging us out, right? Where they getting these fireworks from? Because they was putting it in our community. Now, I made that point to say with these ghost guns, man. These ghost guns, we ain't never heard no ghost gun when we was little, man.
No.
Nah.
What the hell is a ghost gun? A ghost gun?
Yeah.
I had to do my research on that.
We used to have the
Zip
book,
guns and all that.
The book, the cookbook they used to call it, was that the cookbook? And you had to, and they showed you in the cookbook how to make a gun, but nobody.
That
Or they
was
had
a
the
zip
little
gun.
zip guns
It
for
was
the
zip
guns
guns.
and all that.
Yeah, exactly.
Two shotters and whatever.
Figure it out.
Derringers, remember the Derringers and all that?
Yep.
But my thing is that you got so many ghost guns out there that these kids got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 years old with a gun. A little kid got just caught going in the Bronx with a gun. He was 8 years old.
Yeah.
8 years old. And Shorty going to jail, yo. They gonna lock Shorty up. And they gonna lock his parents up too. But it's like, yo, it's an epidemic of guns now. So, like Cash said, even what Doc said, even what you saying, it's gonna take a while to filter that out, bro. It's not enough police to stop this crap, man. And they going at the police. Forget about the migrants. Before the migrants got here, the pandemic and all that, these little kids is fighting the police. We would never fight the police, my man. We trying to get away from the cops, man.
That's part of the argument as well.
Yeah,
It's
we would
different.
never fight the police, man. We trying to
They're
get in.
desensitized.
Yo, y'all know when I come through the block, y'all know what it is. All right, you got it.
Now,
Everybody
see-
leave the block, and when he leave, we come back
No,
out.
but see, the difference is we had a ulterior motive. We had to get back to the money.
Yeah.
See, they ain't getting no money, so they don't care. We fight
Yeah.
all day. So we like, okay, y'all wanna fuck
Yeah.
with us?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, officer. You
Yeah,
right,
because
you right,
the
officer.
older niggas
Officer,
wouldn't
you
let
right.
us do that.
You want us to leave? We out.
Yeah.
So when they go, fuck out of here. Let's get back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you an example of this desensitization, right? When I was younger, we used to ride around in cars, like, with the music blasting. You know what I'm saying? To the point where you couldn't even hear it. And as we would like drive past like any church, any funeral, anything, with an ounce of respect you had to show, you would lower the music.
Without a doubt.
You know what I'm saying? That was back in the days. You don't see that anymore.
Nah, that's
These
called
kids is
respect.
reckless. Exactly. These kids now is reckless. So I see the point. I see the point where we saying that every generation has this moment in time that they have to learn. They have to eventually get into they have to come to a moment of clarity. But the concern is that these kids nowadays have been so disconnected from that respect, that level of respect, and there's less of that form of authority that would be needed in certain types of communities, that it's so far disconnected that it's almost hard to even imagine how to address it.
100%, man.
We have the platforms, yes, absolutely, and we can get on here.
But are they going to listen?
Exactly. Are they going to listen? Because they're so blocked out of reality and what life in the perspective of enlightenment should be. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to your point, they're so disconnected from that. How is it that we should work hard enough to bring it back? Because, like you said, it's going to take hard work. But what is that hard work?
I don't even know. Let me say something real quick. You know what a dude told me one time? He's on the show. Remember we had the blood dudes on there joined us in Harlem? Dude told me, yo, OG, no disrespect. After me and Doc gave him all this good stuff to listen to. He said, yo, OG, no disrespect. He said, y'all had your time. This is our time. Straight up.
yeah.
I looked at Shorty. He said, yo, OG, no disrespect. Y'all had time. It's our time. He said, we don't expect to live past the age of 25. I said, hold up, man. Shorty said they don't expect to live past the age of 25.
But see, it's a mindset.
I'm like, oh, man, they
the
gone.
mindset.
You know what's ill? I'm sorry. You know what's ill? That you said the same thing when you were younger. You know what's the difference? That you would have never told that to your OG when you was growing up.
Nah, but so you know the difference is it's a mindset. See, our whole thing was this to look at compare them to us.
Yeah.
Back then, this how we like to roll. A few dudes, we go with chicks, this, that, everything gang. They with 30 dudes. That's one. Like Vito said, another thing, they keep that thing on them like a holster. So when we ain't have no problems, we ain't go look like, oh, we got to keep it on us just to have it on us. Only if it's problem. Another thing is, like I said, the mindset where we thinking money, and now everything with them phones. Like they beef literally out on the internet. They tell even through their songs. Like when we did songs, it was more creative. It's out in your window, different things. They straight telling, yo, I rolled up on that nigga Vito. Vito ran and he ran and got cash and we pistol whipped him, and then Bigga came and we catch him. We gonna do this to him. They tell exactly play by play what's going on. To us back then, we was scared to take pictures. Back in the days, they take pictures like it's nothing. We take pictures now because like, okay, adjust. But back then, people like, what the fuck is you doing?
No, yeah, get that
like,
camera off
it could be something innocent.
We had the same conversation with Chubb.
Yeah.
My bad. We had the same conversation with Chubb, and what he was explaining the same thing. He was like, yo, you know, the music, there was gangster rap back in the 80s, and I was like, yeah, but it was metaphoric.
Metaphoric, yeah.
You know
Now
what I'm saying?
everything
Everything was metaphors. You know what I'm saying? They were saying it without saying it. Nowadays, to your point, it's like, yo, they going straight into the jugular.
They go straight to it.
You know what I'm saying?
They go straight to it. It's straight to it. And like I said, I remember times like with basketball players, Dominique guys came, and the thing people are like, yo, like the hustling dudes, like, you know what I mean? Because mind you, I was young at the time, like in the 80s, and like the older hustling dudes, when they had to, they yo, film him. Because Dominique was just chilling on the block. Like, you know what I'm saying? Dominique Wilkins. Yeah. And like I said, everything they tell, you know who into it with each other. They say they gang. They not hiding. I'm this, I'm that, I'm blood. Right. They tell you the set and everything. Right. So now the police can decipher everything. They know, okay, they know the leadership. They know, okay, he's this the gang. Okay, they beef with this person, and that means more than their money.
But let's get off of that for a minute. But we're going to stay on. But check it out. Because there's another side to what he's saying. Let's talk about the girls now, right? Because the girls are around these guys too. Yo, man, 17, 16, 18, 19. Girls got lashes like this here, bro. Line is done. You know what I mean? Like, shorty outfit costs $2. But don't their hair, the lashes is popping, the eyebrows is popping, the makeup is on.
Makeup at 16.
Damn, what are you doing, little girl?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
You know,
at 16.
But back to what he was saying about the social media, that they feel if you ain't got your lashes popping,
yes, sir,
or you ain't got all that rocking, we ain't gonna go to the BBL. We gonna go with the face by itself right now. If you ain't got that look, you ain't winning.
Yeah.
So it ain't the gangs. it's not just destroying our young brothers. Social media is really affecting our younger sisters more than anything because they don't feel they ain't rocking if they ain't got the BBL or if they ain't got a pair of Louis shoes. You know what I'm saying? Or their face ain't done. It's crazy. These little girls be looking like yo, man, Shorty had the real big joints, man. She's about 17. I'm saying, damn, that could have been my daughter, man. But what's up with the parents letting them come outside like that, bro?
But that's
But that's how the
what it
makeup
is.
game is crazy
Exactly.
now.
That's what it
But
is.
like he said with the makeup,
People over
the makeup
they got lash businesses, brows businesses,
they
and
blowing
they
up.
getting money.
They get money.
Right.
The makeup, the cosmetic,
Crazy, man.
all of who got cosmetics now, all the celebrities, that became big because, like you said, who's 16 years old with makeup on? You see it now, like you said, little girls with lashes like this. Like, come on, and weaves? Why you gotta weave for? You go right now, especially now, Easter time coming. Watch little girls you see 14 years old, you just walk by these salons. I guarantee you, Easter time, and their moms be right there with them. And they
They
get
in there.
weaves.
They in there.
Weaves. $200 weaves. And
Yeah, you got to get, they
14
call it
years
done
old.
up. Done up.
Done up.
See, I love this because it spins all right back to the original question about hip hop when I asked. And I do see it both ways. So when I was growing up, we had groups like X Clan, we had groups like KRS One, we had the whole movement of hip hop was more of a positive thing. And I don't think without that movement, I will be who I am today because it was that movement that inspired me to, Harris one just said Moses is black or somebody like this is black in the Bible. They, and inspired me to look and study and seeing X Clan and stuff like that. That made me see beyond, what I might have been seeing right in the neighborhood and look to study and have some type of self pride in my culture. Now, later on, I saw the same genre of music change, and it changed to something that helped pull me down. And when I heard Snoop Dogg said it ain't no fun unless my homie have some, you know what I'm saying? I was a kid, I was a teenage kid at that time. So you thinking that's the way it's supposed to go? And then when I heard him say, I don't give a damn, what was that song? I don't give nothing care about no girls and no hoes.
G's up, hoes down.
That destroyed the love.
Yeah,
That
destroyed love.
destroyed the love and music and everything because for again, someone who was 18, 17 years old, that was so impressionable in my head. That was an impressionable thing that, came in like this the way it's supposed to go. Me and the guy's supposed to get these girls, don't care about them, have no love for them, and pass them on to each other. Like you get that now, give it to me. And that, in some way devastated us, in a way. And it all brings back circle that do you think hip hop and the people that are in rap are role models because they don't want to take on that role, but anytime you put in front of the people, whether you want to or not, that's what it becomes. You become role models to these children, and these children are coming from broken homes, because you'll hear the people say, oh, that's just your parents' thing to raise you. No, that's not. We just spoke about earlier about how
It takes a
was
community.
everybody
It's
in
community.
the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? We all responsible for each other's kids. So that makes me go back to rappers role models, and when they in front of us, in front of our children, and they pumping the wrong message, that affects us in a certain way. If it wasn't for, again, the rappers that I had, like KRS One and X Clan and Poor Righteous Teachers and many, many others, I don't know if I would be the same positive person I am today. And then it makes me look at the rap that's put out in front of them right now, that is very negative, very, different. And, where's that going to bring my sons that's right now growing up, that might hear they're a little too young, but, the ones that are of that age, 17, 18 years old, that becoming a theme song to their life, and your brain is like a sponge. It soaks in all of it takes in. So I think that it spins full circle to what we're talking about how hip hop, affects.
We in trouble, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a realist. We in trouble with the crime in society. Watch the news every day religiously, and we in trouble with the I'm gonna call it hip hop, because before it called rap, it was called hip hop. We in trouble with that because I don't see it changing no time soon. That's the sad part. And a lot of innocent people are getting hurt behind the mindsets of the youth. But it's not just the youth; it's a lot of other people, even grown-ups, who have mental problems, man. Ever since the pandemic, man. Since the pandemic, he said 2021. The whole world has changed.
Oh,
It ain't just
absolutely.
New York. It's everywhere you go. You turn on the news. I was in Atlanta, crime. Texas, crime. Detroit, crime. PA, crime. Everywhere has crime, man. It ain't just, we talking about our hoods. We talking about where we grew up at. But everywhere has fucking crime.
Crime is
Now
up.
you look overseas, Ukraine, in Israel and all these other wars that's going on. Like it's spreading, man. All the devil's working real hard right now, man. And the only way to me that things are gonna calm down is we got to get God's message out there, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta. I'm serious, man. If you ain't got God in your life, man, to me you doomed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
I mean, I can curse on the show.
Yeah, of course.
All right, you got a girl tell another girl suck my dick. Fuck you talking about suck my dick? You got a dick?
Yeah.
What do you mean suck my dick? None of them, both of them don't have dicks, but she tell me, suck my dick, bitch.
Yeah.
That's the language. Now.
I'm like, yo, they think it's cool. Yo, bro.
Oh yeah, girls call each other
Girls saying bro.
Yeah.
What do you mean, bro?
yeah,
I'm
they
like,
call each
yo,
other
man.
bro,
I'm like,
yeah.
yo, man, it's crazy out here. These motherfuckers is wired differently, man. You know what I mean? And then you got a dude like me and you talking, whatever, you gonna tell me suck your dick. Yo, Chair, I'm ready to take your whole head off right now.
Right.
There's no apologizing. I don't even want an apology.
Yeah, that's
you said
they-
to me?
yeah, that-
Back in the day, dudes will leave you, man.
But now that's like a thing of something.
But you understand what I'm saying?
Now,
Yeah, of
That
course.
shit ain't cool to me though, still, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm one time at the Palladium, Biggie Small Platinum, Joe Ed Love, Biggie was alive and all whatever. And one time I was with Puff at the time. We all out there, we got tuxedos on. And they turned around one time and said, yo, I'm getting 10 bottles. How many bottles you getting, son? I looked at that nigga and he called me son. You know what son mean, man? I'm a nigga who been in prison. Fuck you mean son? I was about to pull that nigga whole face off. Nigga, no, V, chill, he ain't mean it. I'm telling you, nigga had to get in front of me, Harv and all that, to hold me, because they called me son in a group of people, and everybody looked at me. I said, oh, they called me son. To us, son doodle was right here in your pocket. Remember that son shit?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
niggas like
sir.
us who been away, we know you call niggas son. Word? So, but that's light compared to what they do today, man. Everybody's an op.
everybody's an op. Yeah.
So everybody's an
But
op.
they don't know who they ops is. But
No,
to them,
yes,
to them,
yes.
we they ops, and it's crazy. But something you said earlier, you said it makes you feel far even with love. I remember back in the days, right, when Valentine's Day come, used to be ashamed if you had a little girlfriend, a motherfucker catch you buying flowers or some chocolate. You used to sit there and watch behind you like this, sneak this shit to her. You used to get clown. Oh, yo, I saw him with some flowers. I saw him with some balloons. I saw him with some chocolate. You used to get clown for that. And then, like you said, but it came from the music.
Yeah.
Because, like, you're a sucker, like, you're a sucker for love.
Yeah.
Because if you show right now you love
wet
your
pussy
girl, you piss
call
pussy
it
whip
pussy
or
whip,
you
yeah.
love your girl. But you know what I'm saying? They don't know that. But when you get older and then when you get locked up and you 2-3 hours away, who that visit log, where them dudes at? Where gang at?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's when you see, and he always said too, like, you know, evil girls look out for you. You know what I'm saying? Right now, if something happened to one of us, a girl be quicker to come to your rescue than a dude. A
100%.
dude be like, yo, man, they gonna call me.
He got
Yo, I'm not
stories.
around, man. Yo, I'm out in Jersey somewhere. They gonna give you, yo, my car went down. Yo, they gonna give you a million excuses. So what you said, that music, it put in your mind, fuck a bitch. Fuck a bitch. I don't need a bitch. Yo, I got my guys. Like, you just watch the TV, guys, gang. Like, it's about that. But, and it teach you to fuck a bitch. Bitch mean nothing.
You wanna hear
But
something?
this is everything.
You wanna hear something ill? So Bigga knows the story. I own a business not too far away. One of my employees, every day he would come in when he first started with me. Every day he would come in and he would be playing music in the store. So me, I'm turning into Mr. Pip. Remember Mr. Pip?
Yeah.
So I'm turning into him. Like, yo, B, why you playing this? You know what I'm saying? The music is like, ill, it's crazy. I got people coming in with their kids and shit. Like, come on, calm down. So once, like, he did that shit several times. By the second or third time, I told him again, like, yo, I need you to stop doing this, man. And he goes, yo, I'm sorry. I don't even hear it. Isn't that ill? He doesn't hear the words.
Anthem to him.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't resonate to him. Like, the words in the song don't, like, it's so past him, like, he doesn't even hear it anymore. Like, the effects, what they are, what they mean, doesn't mean anything to him because it doesn't compute to him.
They wired differently, man.
Exactly.
They wired differently, man. You know, it's like, I got an 11-year-old son, right? Be 12 this year. You know, Castro, he's active in the sports and everything. My man, he ain't gonna be doing what they do, man. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I ain't playing with that.
Right.
I'm on him, heavy. School, program, he programmed out. You know what I mean? I watch, I check him. He ain't gonna be doing that, man. He's not gonna be doing it. As my job as a parent, my oldest sons ain't doing that. I'm gonna keep it tall with you.
Right.
They never did that. Cause I'm on their ass, I don't play. My mother was on my ass, so that's how I know how to rule. I know you gonna be on the child ass. Call it old school if you want to. I'm fucking you up, man. Straight up, I'm putting my hands on you. Nah, we not worried about BC, whatever they fucking name is.
Right.
I'm putting my hands on you.
Right.
I'm letting you know I'm putting my hands on you, man. Call you want to call. And that works, man. That old school,
Yeah.
my mother kept me in line. I ain't had no pops around because she threatened me, man. And she ain't only threatened me when I ain't believe her. She showed me the threats was real.
That's the thing. You got to follow.
You know what I'm saying?
What
So-
you're saying.
My
The
dear.
the only way, cause we gotta pull us in, guys.
But that's the next
So the
order of
way,
business.
hold on.
That's us.
That's the way I'm
That's the
saying
answer.
it.
No,
The
it
way
is.
I'm saying is right. Here's what I'm saying, and let Cass put his part in, right? I'm gonna close it with this. The parents gotta start parenting better, man. It gotta come from the crib, man. You gotta watch your damn kids, parents, man. You can't expect the school teacher or the homeboys off the block or the people or whoever to teach your kids. You gotta teach your kids. Stop hanging out smoking hookah and all that type of shit in the club.
There you go.
Stop going to get them
There
BBLs,
you go.
ladies, and stop all that ghost gun and
There
shit and
you
all
go.
that. And get on your kids, man. Cause I'm a prime example. I'm on my sons, man. Not older sons ain't never did that, and this little nigga ain't doing it either. As long as I'm breathing, man.
But you know what
Bottom
it is?
line.
though? Now, before
I ain't trying to hear them stories,
Before
man.
Cast talk, this is what happened. Parents pick their kids up from school. Yo, the kids go do their homework. The parents right here on Instagram
Doing
like
that.
this. They doing the parents in the house doing their thing. The kids after they finish their homework get to do their thing. It's no connection.
The parent might let the kid in the house and go to happy hour and get a hookah with a girlfriend.
It depends the age of the kids. If they got older
You know what
kids,
I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is what they doing now.
But they like this. The parents at home, you know, restaurants. You can see people
Posting.
people on dates.
taking
Date
over,
nights.
yeah.
That phone is heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why this shit is important. To take it to even another level, like I said, we gotta be parents. We gotta be brothers.
Yep.
We gotta be fathers.
Yep.
We gotta be uncles. Them uncles, that shit means something. Let's go around the room and talk about when the last time you made a call to your nephew. You know how much a nigga nephew, how much they respect their uncle?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cause most of them don't have a dad. So uncle is the next best thing. If uncle ain't staying connected, you know, to the little nigga, like, yo,
true.
my nigga, yo, you good? Oh, matter of fact, come see me, yo, Thursday, yo, I got some new joints for you. Yo, how's school? Yo, what's up with that little girl I seen you with? You know what I'm saying? We gotta question them. We gotta talk to them. We can't keep talking about, we know what the problem, all of us know what the problem is. We gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I tell you, it takes all of us, man, to raise these kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, literally, like, this is my man. This is like his kids are my God kids. Like, I'm in a dilemma like, oh, I gotta go take care of business down here. I gotta work here, but I gotta get to my God kids. You know what? His wife hit me and she said, Cash, I know you busy, but yo, you gotta get to these boys because these boys, they calling like, yo, I wanna go over to Uncle Keith. And I'm thinking about it every day, like, damn, I should not do this and let me go get Avery. Oh, damn, let me go get Leo. Let me go get such and such. These are thought processes that go through our head. And we all know now, because we all have businesses and we work, we didn't understand that before. You know, our mothers working 2 jobs. You know, you understand? It's just that our mothers had the goon hand of life that they could literally be at work and we were still scared that we was gonna get in that motherfucking house.
Absolutely.
These kids know that their mother is gonna work 2 jobs or work doubles and they coming home to get high and they on the phone. Or they gonna be asleep by the time they come in. So by the time they see their moms, it's fucking 5 days later and she forgot about it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have the Ox and the Don Vitos and the Keep Cash, you'd be like, yo, such and such, yo, shorty, oh, this is what's going on. Like, we gotta bring them in. Vito, yo, my son is having free throw shooting joint. We gotta chime in somehow, some way. Yo, such and such, yo, it's Leo birthday, Cash. We just gonna, oh, yo, what y'all gonna do? Oh, we gonna cut some cake. You know what it's like? Ask them what they do when they see their Uncle Keith come in the door. Like, that changed the game. That's what that shit is about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't have enough, like, we can't just take care of our kids.
Yeah, you're right.
That shit easy.
You gotta do it all.
Yeah.
I ain't saying it's
Yeah.
easy. You know what I'm saying? But it's the nephews. I'll let it be known prior to me. I ain't have kids till I was 41 years old. So everything in the world to me, with my 5 sisters, is my nieces and nephew. If I found out that one of my nieces and nephew had an uncle that they preferred over me, that's the thing that would have killed me. Would have broke my
But you
heart.
know what you saying in a nutshell, what you saying, Cash, is you gotta care. See, he just sound like a man that cares. You gotta care. Not just for yours, for others as well. You have to care. Like when I keep talking about my little man, because I got 2 grown men that's doing well. So now he's the one I'm keying in on. Because these dudes is already in their lane. They good. Praise the Lord. I did well with them. They ain't been through none of the shit I've been through. None of the crack ever stories we talking about. None of the going out of town. None of that shit, man. These dudes is regular dudes, man. And they talented. You understand? They talented. But this little guy right here, I'm on him. And I'm not on him hard like that. But when I'm on him. Keying in on everything. I ask a lot of questions and make sure he good. Because I know if something ain't right, I'm going to fix it. I'm not letting him have ops. Ghost guns, man. He's not doing none of that. Not while I'm breathing. And I ain't no stern parent. I'm a fun motherfucker dude. He loves me, man. I play games. I do all kinds of shit with this dude, man. You know what I mean? But at the same time, ain't no dad don't play, man. And I'm going to provide whatever you need, man, 100%. Because you got to care. You got to care. It all starts with caring, man. You got to care. I care that my son pants is drooping down here. Right. Nigga, pull your pants up, man. But dad, my friends, but I don't care about your friends. I'm talking to you. Talk about pants is drooping, ass cheeks all out. Get out of here.
I did that to my godson one day.
Yeah, we don't play that.
Walked up to his baby shower.
Yeah.
Room full of people. I was like, yo, come on with you, man.
Yeah, man.
He was like, yo, come on, man.
Yeah, pull them joints up. Pull them up, my nigga. One time my
That's
son.
the point that I'm making.
His pants is
It
up.
has
When I
to
come
be
out
done.
of school, his pants is down. I got off of work early. I just drove by the school. I see my son walking. I said, yo, that nigga shit down there. That shit bothered me. Y'all pull up on him. Oh, what's up, Dad? What's up? Hold up, get out. What's up? Boom! Right in the chest. Dad, what? Pull your fucking pants up, man. I told you don't be doing that shit. We don't play that. I told him I ain't even gonna say what I said because some people might take it wrong when you know the other community. You know what I'm talking about. But I said, we don't play that in this family, man. Pull your pants up, man. Put your belt on. He was upset, but he pulled him up. And you know, I told him 3 times not to do it. That's why I had to, put a little work on him. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do in my family, man. My mother gonna tell you once or twice, she gonna put some work on you. And then she ain't gotta work you no more. My mother's gonna look at me like this here. And I be like, all right, ma.
Yeah.
No, I ain't want the rest of that, man. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta care about your kids You ain't got to abuse your kids. We're not talking about that. But you got to stay on top of your kids, man. You got to be more. You got to parent better. You got to care because look at the world today. It's black on black crime. It's all black on black. The police, that doc said the thing happened in Harlem and the police like let them go and kill themselves. Why we ain't got to work? Y'all already putting the work in. Y'all already hurting each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all already hurting each other, man. Ops. He said they don't even know what their real ops are.
They don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
And I try to tell them that the real op is deaf and say tongue. That's something that
100%.
That's all our op.
That's right.
That's the ultimate reality that we all have to face. And that's why I love what you brothers do with the Beat 139 because it's the same thing that I'm doing here with me and Vern. It's and this is the message, for the kids and those that don't understand out there. Don't make the mistake and try to be something that you end up having a life of regret because it's not going to come without stain. You know what I'm saying? And the stain that some of, myself and
Yes.
my brothers here have on us, we can't erase that with a washcloth. You know what I'm saying? We might smile and, chuckle with you a little bit, but it's stains that come in that game. And those stains can't be erased away. I lost my mother in this game. I lost brothers in this game. I lost family members in this game. And or probably a lot to do with decisions that I made, and I don't want that for my children. I don't want that for the children that's out there that hear these messages. Um, this life is like a book that we're writing, you know. Think about how you want to write that book and how that movie is going to be looked at and how that book is going to be read. Because it says in Revelations that one day is going to be a judgment day and the book will be open. You know what I'm saying? And we have to think about those things. With the Beat 139, can you tell us a little bit how y'all got started and the movement and the plight of that? Because
I like to tell it, even though he should tell it first. I like to tell it because the way I tell it is authentic. Because this guy, he came with an idea, right? Now this guy, me and Doc always been talking. He always been coming to my after work parties and all that type of stuff, So either V man, I got this podcast I want to do, right? I said, podcast? You mean podcast, man? I ain't never noticed podcast. He always quiet, you in back. I want to Beat 139. I got this podcast, but I need you. You need me for, man. Leave me. I'm saying, because you out there, you got everybody be coming to your parties. People know you. I'm laid back, but I got this idea and I already got the setup. I need you to get with me so we can make this thing happen. Mm-hmm. So I ain't say yeah right away. I said, let me think about it, right? Thought about it. I said, yeah, my spirit said, yeah. So me and him sat down, we had a meeting with just me and him at first. So we agreed to do it, right? We went in this house and sat on a little red couch. Mm-hmm. We had your peoples
in the basement.
We got mics, but the mics ain't connected. We ain't never told this part. That's why I want to tell it, because we keep skipping this, right? A little red chair, nice red chair, right? Similar to that, but long, right? Yeah. We had these mics, said the B139, they ain't wired up. But you couldn't tell because the way we delivered it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You thought we was a show.
Thank you.
He had his folks recorded us on the cell phone, right? And then
Thank you.
We just went for it. We made a few mistakes in the beginning because he keep laughing and shit, you know what I mean? But we did it, that first little presentation of who we were, right? And we just went and we took a leap of faith. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got awards and all that. When we tell the story when people ask these questions. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, yo, I want to do this part. He already had the logo and all that. You know what I'm saying? Dude, he said, it's all right. Got a little equipment and shit. And we sat down and then we tried to put together a team. You know what I'm saying? Then we found a place. Me and him been through hell and hot water, man, to get that thing off the ground, man. Because everything we did seemed like it worked, but when it comes showtime, something always happens.
but we always capitalize off it. Like God was good. That's why I said it got to be God. There's times we came there, our chairs and shit gone.
The chairs?
I swear, because
Yeah, we don't know what's
renting,
that.
we was renting out the space, and the guys sometimes they know we come on Wednesdays, but they probably took it and probably like,
Put it in
they
there.
could borrow some chairs. We used to have to run around try to catch them, but we always found them get our chairs, tables, and shit. Cause they was having other things, and he probably like, well, I know to get some stuff back. I'll put it back. You know how you meant to probably put stuff back and don't put it back. But yeah, but so that was the thing, and the key to it, and I tell people this all the time. The main thing we did was structure. Cause we see how like these rappers and stuff when they get on, they forget about people. You see what I'm saying? So our thing was our lane. The original thing was we gonna hit Harlem, cause you have to have love from where you from
Yeah,
first.
your home, yeah.
Have your home first. You can't. So we focus in on Harlem, and we said, yo, people striving for success where we just not gonna do the popping people. We could get anybody. We gonna get people who just starting. Like you starting that, and you're not even on the internet. All right, come on, you come to our show. We ain't do no numbers chasing. That's why when you was like, yo, I'm surprised you just hit me up. Cause I didn't know you do this. We don't clout chase like now, like, oh, cause a person name. We get somebody, it's gotta be quality though. Cause then we did make some changes now, but we built, like I said, we have females with us. We built like a LLC. We built it and we knew exactly what we wanted to do. And we just stuck with the game plan. We just stuck with it.
Yeah, so to add on to what he's saying, right? We have a business plan,
Business plan, yeah.
a whole business plan. You can't run a business without a plan. We have a business plan, we structure. We should have tests, we had questions for every guest. Like we had sheets like you see on the news. Every time we had a guest, he had his papers, I got my papers, and our co-hosts had the papers, and we asked questions off the papers, right? So we got to the point where we felt we didn't really need it. We just do our homework. That's why we always ask for your bio to do our homework. But we trained ourselves because we had somebody writing it, right? For like a year or two. We came up, and dudes would be like, yo, man, y'all niggas serious right here. Y'all niggas, goddamn, y'all niggas got papers. What's on that? Nah, you can't look, Jen. Wait till we ask you the question. I'm talking dudes like Fat Man Scoop. I'm talking about dudes like Lenny Green from WBLS. I'm talking about Red Alert. I'm talking about people who been in the game, who was giving us our props, man. Like y'all dudes, man.
But then my son said we had my son on there one time, right? And he was probably like the second or third guest. We had like 3 guests at one time. Our ambiance was off the chains.
Oh, God.
Like back then when we had the girls with us, we had like catering. Like every time you come, Felicia told him, yo, you don't do nothing.
Yeah,
She told the guests, hand and feet. Dudes
Bring them to
stayed
you.
a whole
3 hours after they interview.
They stayed a while. Yo, you getting catered food.
Yo, we had food, we had chips,
catered,
we had
chips,
water,
everything.
We had everything. Like when you
Everything.
came in, we had
like
it all
an
set
audience.
up.
It was an audience. Like,
had it all set up.
It'd be people sitting there watching. And so my son said, yo, this better than Hot 97. Yeah, he said
our motto was people strive for success. And the reason why we got to that because, shout out to your cousin, you know what I mean, Kenyatta, you know, it's like, yo, y'all gotta have a motto like people know y'all for. Like when you see Nike Just Do It slogan, or Adidas, whatever. So we took it out of our business plan and came with people strive for success. And that's what we stick by. That's our motto. People striving for success. You gotta be working to get on. We're not just taking anybody. You gotta show us that you're working some type of way. And to speed it up, because this is a long story, right? We did this for 7 days, every day. This consumed our lives. I had a lot of people getting mad at me. I had no time like I used to. Because I went to sleep with it on my mind, woke up with it on my mind.
I did.
We went to sleep, woke up with this. You understand what I'm saying? Though? And even though he came to get me right, because I did a lot of marketing, I had to step my game up on the marketing so we can get some attention. He'd be looking on like, damn, man. So we had a couple guys say, yo, you know why I came on the show? Yo, because the way I see y'all be doing that marketing, he's like, yeah, he says, but man, Vito over there, he's 7 days, but he told you people was giving us compliments that we was like, damn, we doing it, but just to hear it made us feel good. So we knew we was on. We going and we crashed an event and we weren't even invited, man.
And we did a lot too that we don't do as much now, but I think would really help. And I think we was everywhere. Like so that we was our own billboards. Like we together, like going here, going there, after the show, boom, boom. So now they seeing us and we touching the people. That's very important. We'll do it like that, like we used to, and I think that really kind of built it, that momentum. Cause now you see and you present. Now you gotta. We was there.
Yeah, that pandemic did it. That's what shortened the movement.
Yeah, that's showing the move.
That's starting the movement right there.
Yeah.
Them being out in the clubs, being in the,
Yeah, the pandemic
in the
we
events where
went down.
everybody was at.
That made everybody focus in more,
Yeah, we went down because of the pandemic. Because everybody afraid of each other right now. You got to put the mask on. Guests didn't want to be sitting. We didn't want to sit next to each other. That 6 feet thing was going on and all that. And even still, and I kept going in, right? I kept going in.
Now we kept going. We didn't miss a show.
Yeah, I kept going in. I kept going in. His work schedule got a little difficult. I said, damn, man, fuck it. My shit is light. The show must go on. I'm going in. You know what I'm saying? What really crashed the show wasn't really the pandemic. It was our equipment got flooded. Man.
Yeah, 21, yeah.
We in there. It was a bad rainstorm like yesterday.
That's September 1st. It was way worse than that. That's September 1st.
No, but I mean,
we had
way
60-something people died in Tri-State. September 1st in 2021.
The water was up to our
I
kneecaps.
remember that, yeah.
Yeah, almost died.
Yeah.
And we did the show.
Almost died. We did the show.
We did the show while
And we had four guests that day.
Four guests.
And they wouldn't leave. That shit shit. But we can't
while the
lift
water
that
is
shit.
coming up.
No, while I was up.
Yeah.
Like, don't even worry about your sneakers. No, that's
got
over.
video of that shit.
This a wrap. All this is a wrap.
Oh yeah,
You're already
everything was
wrapped. It's a wrap. Like, it's a wrap. And we they stayed, man. That's the part that killed me. We asked the guests, y'all want to leave? Nah, we staying here. We gonna do what we gotta do.
Yeah, one of the guests got caught on the Jersey Turnpike and ain't get home
cause they
to the next day. His
Where
car,
he lived by Camden.
Yeah, he got caught.
He lived by Camden.
It took me 5 hours to get home. Not 5 hours to 5 o'clock in the morning. From 8 o'clock at night.
That's when we went down for a while. We lost, and then life got busy. I don't know, we just got busy. We just got the taste just went down. Like we always had it, we always talked about, but we just wouldn't do it. We lost our spirit, man. It was like kind of bad, man. You know what I mean? But we always still get the attention. Yo, Don Vito be 139. Yo, you talk. Yo, you keep gas.
So
we still getting it.
That was your motivation to get
Yo, when y'all coming back, man? Y'all bugging and all that stuff.
When y'all coming back? When y'all coming back?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, every time.
And then we got together one day. Everything that I focus on, I say that goes on in my life, is coming from the Lord, because I'm a Christian, man. I love God 100%. I do everything, from the spirit, things that He, puts into my mind. I got to feel right about stuff. And we all just like, we ain't planning it. We just had a conversation. And we was like, yo, let's come back. And now we came back, a lot of dudes is nervous. I ain't gonna lie, they nervous because the same ones that got podcasts, they was on our podcast. So you can't front, man. Right. We done had everybody on the show, man. It's 500 and something plus guests, man. It's a lot of work and no commercial break, man.
Man, that's a lot of
500 and something. We got content
of
the ass, my nigga. Content.
Wow.
We going there real quick. So we got a radio show in Atlanta. They call us, WDJY 99.1 FM. We got a radio show in Metro Atlanta. It's in 4 different areas in Atlanta. It comes on at 5 o'clock. The 5 o'clock drive on Fridays, and then they switch it from Saturday to Sunday. It comes from 7 to 8. You know what I'm saying? Now they just call us to be aired in California. We got a contract we got to talk about, Keith.
About how many listeners we got in Atlanta?
Oh, we got 500 and over 500,000.
In what period of time?
No, not over 500,000. Excuse me. Yeah. 500 and some.
I like the back.
500 something. Yeah, 500 some thousand listeners.
Okay.
In 5 months, something like that, right? In 5 months, just the summertime.
Really 4 months, because we got the Nielsen report.
Yeah.
This will be the commercial.
This where the commercial break, but 500,000.
Technically, it's 4 months because we started back in August and they gave us the Nielsen report in December.
Right.
So technically 4 months.
500,000, and that from 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock, we got 16,000 listeners in 1 hour.
Wow.
Listeners. We ain't
Yeah.
talking about followers and we ain't talking about viewers. We talking about listeners.
listen.
Yeah, we changed. It changed.
Arbitron numbers, you know what I'm saying? That radio stuff.
You know your demographic?
That demographics is in Metro Atlanta.
No, he said age.
What's the
Oh, the age?
Ages.
Yeah,
It went
18 to 47.
Nah, it was over 47. It's 50 something.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
50 something.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
looked and they said 18 to 55.
55?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And then they just call us to be in Cali, right? We got a contract right here on our email, and in Denver, Colorado,
In DC.
and DC,
And
correct?
DC,
Yeah,
yeah.
DC too. Just from the content that we have, man. The lady like we love to have y'all. Y'all got work. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got
I want to say
content.
one thing real quick. It's something he said on our show, right? And this was big. This is why we rocking heavy. This is why we here today. When he was on our show and he said, "Yo," because I told him, I said, "Yo," the times I watch Mav, I never saw him say anything. The times I caught it, right? And so when he was on our show, he said I was just sitting back disgusting because I was tired of hearing the nonsense all the time. He said the time he broke out. And he said the nonsense, I just broke out. He said everybody was waiting for Bigga to talk.
Right.
And see, the thing is, but this is going back to what everybody's saying here, right? Now, we all know the drama sells, like the ignorant sells. But going back now, what he's saying, now we's neutral. We have some drama. We have the biggest. We have everybody. We ain't chasing numbers. We have a politician where nobody in the algorithm. We don't do none of that. Right?
We the neutral part.
We're the neutral. But like I said, now the DC, Denver, Colorado, Cali, and Atlanta. And this is not like I said, we drama. So like what Bigga said when he came on our show, it was needed. I want to have my show like this. I don't want to do all of the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? He want to have his show the way he wanted to. He got tired of because this is easy. We come from that. I got a bunch of bullshit I can talk. I could talk some I could get wild. We all could get wild. We could run the numbers up. I could talk my shit and I can really talk some shit. But it kind of look crazy, like, damn, you look at your age, like, you have to kind of like, you know what I'm saying? You can't, it looks crazy. Cause we get stupid, you know what I'm saying?
But that's why Bigga.
I'm going to remind you of something you don't probably even remember. So when I came off the porch, guys, what I always tell you, you know what I'm saying? I always looked up to Doc in particular and the whole NFL crew from my block. And me and my brother Vic, you know, God bless him. You know,
God bless
another
Vic.
brothers
Boy, Vic.
I lost. We used to always go up to the park, you know, look around, and, you know, at the guys, you know, and everything like that, you know, scheming. And we was like already scheming to, you know, do our, you know, criminal activity. You know what I'm saying? You know, like young, but we was, you know, we you know, they was doing it up the block. So we just wanted to come up there like, yo, we going, you know, fit in somehow and in somewhere in this. And you said to us one day, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, it wasn't what we thought. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you looked at us with the serious face and like told us like a big brother, yo, it ain't what y'all think. You know what I'm like, you know, to stay good kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it ain't sweet over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what, you know, these brothers is missing. You know what I'm saying? Now you got.
Did he know Reggie?
Yeah, he know
I
Reggie.
know Reggie.
Yeah, he know everybody. He know everybody.
Boy, you know, that right there is, you know what I'm saying, is what these kids is missing. You got the OGs leading them into the darkness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Instead of letting them know, you know what I'm saying, this ain't even for you. You know what I'm saying? This ain't even for you. Know the decision you about to make. And it always stuck with me. He said that to us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I remember how he said it. He said it to us seriously. Like, yo, you know, y'all kids, like, you know, what y'all think y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it ain't sweet over here.
Yeah.
You know, and it just always stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we need. We need that. We need we need to them. We older now,
Yeah.
but we need them. They saying they OGs, they big brothers, to be able to say that to them. You know what I'm saying? Instead of guiding them wrong.
Let me ask you something. Now, this your platform. Now, you said you want to do things how you had people was waiting to see bigger. So I tell people this too. You know how people say, oh, a lot of people want the bullshit. A lot of people want some real shit too, because you do good numbers.
No, he do great. He do
You
great
do
numbers.
great numbers. So it goes to show is a lane for that shit too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because people, it that like people say, some people be scared to like, you know what I mean? Like I said, even go back with the flowers. On Valentine's Day, people we should be ashamed of motherfucker catching them buying gifts for their girl. So shame like people like, damn, Vito like, I'm a man, I'm God. Vito, you know, he was expressing it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people want that, but then now when you spoke up, you helped a lot of people. When you was on Mav show and when you got tired of the nonsense, they're like, oh, they wanted, yeah, they listen to the nonsense, but now they hear it too. So people feel realize it's people want that too.
Yeah.
Cause people be scared to podcast. I see it. I see it like a lot of times. Even people sometimes DM us, like, yo, Doc, y'all got to kind of to do some stuff with y'all titles to try to get people in, like some drama, or sometimes try to, you know, they try to, you know.
Yeah,
We passed that, man.
Yeah,
We passed that for you.
The clickbait and stuff and the nonsense. Yeah, we don't need that.
Yeah,
you know
you
what
get
I'm
blessings, man. You don't have to chase it, man. If it's meant for you to have, God gonna give it to you. No man can stop what God has in store for you, man. No one. And when you know that and you think that, you got a different energy, my dude.
And what
You know what I'm saying?
what I think the world, what they haven't seen is guys that look like us. And that guys that have the stains and the scars. We ain't trying to be TD Jakes. We, you know what I'm saying? We not Geno Jennings. You know what I'm saying? But we telling you that, God is real.
God is
But that's what I'm
You know what
saying.
I'm saying?
The platform.
We letting you know God
Your
is
platform.
real.
super real. Yo,
You know?
one part he forgot too. He probably forget what he ain't thinking because we done been did so much. When we did one of our first shows, we had a pastor come through there and bless the show.
Oh yeah,
Remember that?
yeah. Pastor Washington.
Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Came
blessed
in,
the show.
we sat there, we held hands and we prayed.
Yeah, that was
You know what I'm saying though? This is where we at, man. You know what I mean? We know that we doing the Lord's work, but we doing it our way. You understand what I'm saying though? We got a platform where people can come on and they can't get on the Hot 97s or the Power 105, but they can get on our show and they can go ahead and they can talk about what they doing in the community. You understand what I'm saying though?
But so he said, but you know, I don't. Now, see, this is where you're gonna see where we stepping at. I don't like this when a motherfucker don't respect the platform like it's any old thing, and you see them on another platform, they've taken more serious. Like we do the thing, you see how you post and stuff. We don't want to run behind. He get mad because, like I said, he do the posting and stuff. So if he sends somebody stuff and they don't post it, he be like, yo, talk to your man, or if I got the guest or he got the or whoever. He be like, yo, talk to him. He did all that like fam. Cause if you was on Breakfast Club right now, you'll be on your joint all day. Yo, I'm gonna be on the Breakfast Club, tune in, do this, do that. You gonna blow it up.
Yeah, exactly.
So he get mad because he'd be like, yo, blow took our shit too. Like, but you should do that with anything. This is your joint. Like, we're gonna tear this up. See, we ain't bring the camera because we can let him put it out on his joint, but we gonna promote it crazy once. Cause
Oh yeah,
this
once we get it,
see, this not live. So
once you release it and you give us some little rhythm, you know we gonna
we
rock it.
we gonna rock this joint out.
And we
That's
not
all right. I did
rocking
it
it.
the
We not
first
rocking it for us. We rocking it for you because we respect you as a man. You know what I'm saying? We respect your platform. And everybody that I know that know you, or you're having the God on it, that's what they call you.
exactly,
But-
They ain't saying show me. They say you having the God coming on. Like you got a lot of respect out there in the community with
But
certain
it is
dudes, man.
us.
Yeah, it is us. But you know what I mean, though?
Us. You know what I'm
Yeah, it
saying?
is
I'm
us. It's
a
always
part of
us.
y'all. It
There it is.
us.
Say no
You know
more.
what I'm
I
saying?
appreciate
It
it.
is us, bro.
Yes, sir. All day long.
You know,
Well, that's what we do. We like to, like, shout outs to K Slate. K Slate did our show.
Bless 'em.
God bless.
God bless.
K Slate say, yo, y'all come down there to, a shade 4 or
Yo,
5.
K Slade, the
You know what I'm
two
saying?
people that did it. Him and K Slade did it.
Yeah, back
Yo, we
then.
had K Slade,
And when
and
boom.
K Slade said this remind yo, this is crazy. Think about this. You was on last week, whatever. Soon you got drinks and you come, boom. Like Return to Faith, same K Slate.
Same
We
thing.
was on K Slate came last year, I think the 20th. We got there on 25th on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's like Return to Favor, like yo, come back. Come
That's why
up
you
here.
said it's us.
Yes,
It's
that's
us.
what it is.
It's us. Yeah, you know. One of the last thing I want to talk about is and this is like something that's been it's affected us all, and I have the street thing now where I have Diamond D. Shout out to Diamond D. I love you. She is tearing it up in the street, you know, doing the interviews. And I wanted to touch on the illegal immigrants, you know. I'm gonna get y'all take on that because for me, you know, if us four right now were to start kicking on some New York police and start beating them up, we will be dead. It will
Right.
be no take them to jail. It
Nah.
will be no, you know, thing. They
pull a bullet in
are
us.
shooting us,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, and trying to kill us dead on the spot. I don't have no $1,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never get no little nothing from
Yeah, they getting all
government
kind of
where they
assistance.
get $1,000 a month.
Yeah.
And if I go downtown to Manhattan to get a hotel room, it's going to cost me a few $100s. You know what I'm saying? And they living in there. You know what I'm saying? Getting put up, and you know, and they budget is last I checked, it's over 50, 51, 52 million dollar budget, and I'm like, do you know what that would have did for the dudes in the hood? We wouldn't even had no crime or no nothing. Where does $51 million come from?
They would have gave the mothers $400.
Exactly.
Just an extra,
Yes.
just an extra $400. Forget about the 1,000. They could
Yes,
live.
you know
we
what I'm saying?
would have been able to live somewhat
Extra
different.
400.
I think that, you know, that's something
1,000?
major I
Yeah.
would like to get y'all take on, you know, before we wrap it up with you. I feel
We used to that at this point. You know what I'm saying? It's the goodwill of the United States of America. They always looking for a situation where they can stick their hand in another, because it's another pocket that they going into. Believe that. You know what I'm saying? With us, it's like a siphoning thing. Like if we put it here, we're not gonna never get nothing back because we can't go back into a pot here. Up over there, it's some type of natural resource up over there that we want, whether it be oil, whether it be potatoes, whether it be oranges, peanuts, you know, it's always something up under the table with the United States of America.
It's America to their manners. The United States been doing this with the immigrants because they are immigrants as well. Asylum, whatever, they got a new name. They're immigrants. The Jews, when they came over, the Asians, the Italians, the Indians, when they all came over, they all got on welfare. The black people too cool to get on welfare shit. No, the public said. But they worked the system. They got all that stuff he talking about, but they also work the system.
Yeah.
We too fly for that. I ain't going up in there. I ain't.
Talk about it.
What? There's money out there. Free money. Got to go get it.
Exactly.
But we too cool for it. There's a lot of free money out there.
Talk about
Food
it.
stamps.
Talk about it.
They got joint where they could drive. They drive you. They take you different places. You call them up, assess a ride. There's a lot of little programs you can sign up to, but black people too cool. Now I ain't doing it. No, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go stick somebody up, or I'm gonna go sell some drugs. I'm not going that route. These dudes are go tell Sean, tell Ted, tell Keith, tell them. Or everybody get it. We all live in the same crib. We all in the same house. 1 bedroom joint. 3 of us sleeping in the living room. 3 of us sleeping in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying?
Sacrifice.
And everybody sacrifice. And everybody get jobs. And after a while, everybody get their money and they save it. But we split all. We split one bill in one household. And then little by little, we open up a business. Then we open up our second business. But we still living in that same house. You know, we all going in the same house, but we got 2 Chinese restaurants. You understand what I'm saying? Or 2 laundromats. You understand what I'm saying? And then eventually, the money's good now. Everybody go get your own crib. Get up out of here. We good now. That's what they do. We don't stick together, man.
Exactly.
We not unity. We don't not unify. That's why we can't get nothing. We can't build nothing. And then we complain that they giving them the money, which you're right. But we don't stick together, man. We stick together. A lot of things have changed, bro.
But you're right what you said about in the household, Because as soon as somebody get 18, first thing they talk about either leaving.
Yeah, get out.
Like you said, you know how strong you is. If everybody in the household, like you said, everybody. That's like right now we all siblings, right? And we got 3-bedroom, whatever. Regardless, the kid, if we want to rock off, we can go out and do that. But the thing is, we bring the money here. We go all, let's say all 6 of us got to have jobs. You know how much money we bringing in, saving? Like you said, then they get the next business. They move out when it's time to move out, not when they.
When it's easy to move out, when everybody's straight. We used to laugh, yo, look at 6 of them in the car.
Yeah, we used to be laughing, yup.
Yeah, that's funny, huh?
Yup.
3 in the front, 3 in the back.
We used to be laughing.
You only know they got some cake in that bank, though, my guy.
Yeah.
And this
A
is
whole
only
bunch.
temporary. But we got to have our own junk. But
They bond too, though. They bond. Right. They bond is better. Because think like this. That's like saying you and him brothers, right? You and big brothers, and y'all 10 or 8 years apart. Y'all ain't really get a chance to bond in the house growing up. Because he's like young, and by the time you go off, and let's say you went to school 18, and now he coming up. Y'all brothers, but y'all ain't never get a chance to bond. You broke out.
Yeah, that's a good point. I never, you looked at it like that, and I think that that got promoted to us some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Because they put that in our head. Because I remember growing up, and they made it so prideful and shameful to get food stamps. Like if you had food stamps, you would go in the store and you ain't want nobody look you. You would stand there.
Yo, you gotta pay for it. You gotta pay for it. You don't want nobody to see
car.
Yeah.
You stand there and wait.
No, you don't want your person to go to the store, not knowing that they moms got food stamps.
Take the food stamps right there. With the diamonds on and all that.
Yeah.
Let me get that
card.
You see how shit that change?
See the card?
I'm gonna get the food. You can call it what you want to call it.
The card.
The card.
Yeah, I'm going there. I'm going there. Jewelry up and all that. With food stamps.
But the card now you might not see because they swipe
Yeah, they
it.
make it like
You
a
might not
credit
see.
card,
But like you said with the book, that's
We had
one
the
book.
book.
The ones and the
Yeah.
fives.
Look like
Yeah.
Monopoly money.
Yeah.
One was yellow, one was green.
Take it out the book all slow. And you step away from the counter.
And you don't get no change back. You don't get change back.
Wait for everybody to leave.
Yeah. Hey, Bigga, one time I gave it to the lady like this, right? Look, I gave it to the lady like this, and she put it all out on the joint. 10, 12, and everybody look at me like, she blowing me up right
But like Big said, you used to wait for motherfuckers to leave.
Yeah.
What take you so long? You used to be like this. You give them money, you like, hurry the fuck up. They sitting there going like this with the book and taking their time. Hurry the fuck up, man. Cause I'm like laughing.
Now they got
out.
the easy ticket, swipe the card now.
Yeah, I'm going to a different store than from my block. I'm going to that one that the people from my block is not going to. That's like when you young, you didn't even really know.
But
like
you
my
know about
mother
this-
would, because I'm the youngest out of all of the girls. Yeah, keep going. I was going to get Kotex and everything. Didn't know what the shit was or nothing. Let me get that. People start saying such and such, and I, hey mom, what is that stuff? Oh no, I'm not getting that no more. Them niggas went in.
But them dudes that's crossing that border right now, they different. Because I watch the news and get on your question hard right now. Asylum seekers, whatever they call them. These guys are hungry, man. A lot of them getting into them shelters, but a lot of them is on the streets.
But not only that, you could tell that, like you said, hip hop inspired them. They over here with Gucci on. They over here with
face
They over here with am I lying? Them niggas got Nike Tech on. I'm coming here. As soon as we seen them at the hotel, they had Nike Tech on. They had Gucci on. They got Yankee hats
In
on.
the shelter.
In the shelter. So they already know, like, we coming to Shanghai. Like, we not gonna be starving over there, because over there, if you get caught stealing, one of them fingers getting cut off.
It's different.
Or you going to jail. You going to jail for 9 years for taking a baby chicken.
Yeah, that's just
Here you gonna get a misdemeanor.
And then you got to think about it, they coming over here committing crime. They ain't got no rap sheet.
Yeah,
They just got it.
Trump says all that shit about to be over.
yeah.
They ain't got no
Close
rap
the
sheet.
border up. He said, "I'm closing the border up that day."
You guys.
That's what he said.
He said, you guys, y'all on the clock. He said, y'all on the clock.
He said, I'm closing it that day.
Yeah, he said, yo, you guys got about like 7, 8 months. He said, he always calls somebody in the audience. Wait, how much time we got left? When I'll be back in office.
Yo, Trump gonna send him back. If you ain't get your green card by the time he come in, you going back.
Yeah, that motherfucker's.
And you know, one thing about Trump go hard in the paint. Trump gonna get you back.
Hard.
You might be working, he gonna still send you back. You ain't got your green card, you out of here.
He go hard.
Yeah, he sent you
go
back.
I mean, I think I hate to say, but I'm on that side because it's not. I don't think it's fair. Our resources are sucked up. You know what I'm saying? Our grandmothers and our homeless, and we don't have none of this.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? And then I foresee later them starting one of the worst gangs out here
MS-13.
on the street, and what they gonna do to the us that's out here, the original ones that's out here, they gonna run through.
Yeah, run through.
Yeah, they gonna run through us. I don't think they've done it yet because they ain't quite built up.
They
know.
planting seeds.
Well, I'll
Yeah.
tell you right now, I just came from the penitentiary and them niggas is the strongest there is. There's nobody.
Yeah, but we
stronger
talking
than
the
them.
streets.
Yeah, but I'm saying, Staten Island, Long Island, or whichever
they
one.
strong
That's
out
where
of
they.
Queens.
That's where
They
they.
strong.
They
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Long Island.
Yeah.
Yeah, they strong
They
in Long Island.
there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they strong in Long Island.
Strong.
They strong, but they just locked
Yeah,
up
they
a
been out
bunch of
there
them.
heavy.
Though.
Bunch of
They
young
locked
dudes,
up a
too.
bunch of them.
They always like when I was in there. They have 2 bullpens.
Oh wow.
Kidnapping and chopping you up.
So that's all these body parts that's getting
Yeah,
Yeah,
found
they get
in New
down.
York
They get down.
now.
Yeah.
They get down.
You know, you keep
When they
find-
grew up, they grew up with machetes and all that
Yeah,
shit.
that's they knife.
Chopping up weeds and shit.
Yeah, we just want to put 2 in you, and we keeping it moving.
Yeah,
They
that's-
chop
They
you.
want to
They
sit there and
chop
do
you
the
up.
extra shit.
Yeah, I think you know. Yeah, I fear for what that might. I think that if Trump gonna take care of that, I will totally back him.
The reason why I'm against it, and I'm gonna keep it real, I don't discriminate immigrants at all. But I know when we go in their country, y'all not gonna let us live like that, man.
No, absolutely.
They're not gonna let us live, man. We stand out. We walk in the thin line over there. Somebody gonna fuck with us some type of way, man. You can come over here and live your life, but we go over there. We gotta be on pins and knees. Even when we go on vacation now, don't go too far off the resort.
they
No,
tell
you can't go off the resort. Yeah.
Yeah, but they can come over here and do what they want to do. They get all these grants and all this other shit that Bigga talking about.
Yeah, I think they play on. I think they play on the religion that we are so strong with. You know what I'm saying? Because we are the most forgiving people.
Yeah.
We are
Ain't no
forgiving.
question.
So people's will play on that. You know what I'm saying? That's why we are the way we are, because we be like, what you say. If it's God's will, it's gonna be His way.
But black people most forgiving than anybody
That's what.
too.
That's what I'm talking
So we
about.
celebrate
I'm talking
everybody's
about
shit,
us.
but nobody celebrate our shit. Mother celebrating the goddamn what's they call it?
Puerto Rican Day Parade.
No, the shit with the dudes from Ireland. What's that holiday? St. Patrick's Day, Cinco de Mayo. That shit ain't got nothing to do with us. We the first one in the bars getting drunk off their holiday. They don't celebrate our shit, but we celebrate everybody's shit, man.
They don't celebrate Kwanzaa.
Nah, not even a little bit. But we up in the pub for St. Patrick's Day and Cinco de Mayo. We up there doing all that with the tequila.
Yeah, you're right. He ain't lying though.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah, we celebrate everybody, but they don't celebrate us.
That's true. We is like the most forgiving because we had some people turn our backs on us, and soon they try to come back, we let them back. Even OJ, we let OJ back that quick. That's how black people is though. But they putting their foot on your neck.
All right, so what you think we can do
That's the
real
question.
quick to make a difference from all 4 of us? If whether it work or not.
I think what we're doing right now is definitely the key. We have to stick together. I think that our network is our net worth. You know what I'm saying? If we stick together and we share, with each other, keep getting out here, grow together, and keep getting the message out to these kids, go out to the street, actually to them, do things like this, try to block the devil as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? Try to block these evils that are set up to them as much as possible. We too old to, be rap stars, but, maybe we could start producing music with guys that are out there that know how to write lyrics without the garbage in it and put them out front. You know what I'm saying? Because our platforms is going to be
Right.
something that's going to grow to be large.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
positive,
saying?
yeah.
And we could take a young rapper, you know what I'm saying, that's writing rhymes, that's writing positivity, and push him out in front of the platform, and he's on now. We got to take all of those type of steps, you know, and it starts with us, and it starts with us working together.
No, I agree.
I say the same thing. Like, we got to start with us, you know. We got to start with the little things. We got to get back to being the fathers, get back to being the uncles. You know what I'm saying? We got to hold people's responsible. Like our man to the right of us and our man to the left of us. They supposed to be there for their sons. They supposed to be there for their nephews. They supposed to be there for their brothers. No matter what type of beef they having, you know what I'm saying? We got to step up to the plate. You know, we got to do the things that some peoples don't want to do. I'm gonna leave here, I'm gonna get my car, and I'm gonna go up. My little man is running track, it's his birthday today, and I'm gonna shoot up the PA, and I'm gonna go see him. I'm gonna leave there, and then I'm gonna shoot back down to Philly, and then I'm gonna go to work tomorrow morning. Like, I'm gonna do things that's going to help one of my nephews, one of my god kids. Then I'm gonna think about, okay, how could I get to my god kids? You know what I'm saying? Because it's been a long period of time. We got to build. You can't sit there and let your man be up in the club with you, popping, knowing that you seen his son with some less than Jordans on, or some bullshit, you know, some bullshit K-Swiss on, whatever. Not that K-Swiss or bullshit, but things that wasn't looking right. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, when the last time you got your man? Or we all together. He has his son, I have my son, and this nigga ain't never got his son. We got to question that.
With that said, too, I just want to put this point too. This is something that has been sitting on my spirit that I haven't done. You know, I'm a work in progress, and I was just saying that I know I need to step it up, and I'm gonna probably try to reach out to some of them now when we finish. We've all had, you know, peers, brothers of ours that have been slain. Have we reached out to their kids? You know what I'm saying? You know.
Yeah.
You know, when
Yeah.
we have reached out to their sons, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't do names, but one of our brothers that come from 139, you know, his son, one day, you know, I was doing, you know, I hire people, my big company, and I'm doing the application, and I see the name, and I look up, I say, you, what's the name? He say, yeah, I'm 139, you know what I'm saying? That's my dad. It broke my heart. I'm like, that's your dad? What are you doing here trying to get a security job with me? You know your bloodline? You know who you know your legendary. He said, nobody helped me. And I was devastated. I was so hurt. I, you know, took him in. He became, you know, like a little brother to me.
Mm-hmm.
And he's dead now. You know what I'm saying? So our partners and people, you know, reach out to their kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of them out there that are of age. And when they become 18, 19, they don't, you know, they lost and they like, you know, you were supposed to be a friend of my dad or something like that. And I don't even know you. And I'm out here struggling and I'm going through the game. But I think that might help a lot too.
No, it will. It's not might. It will
Yeah,
help.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know we get busy. You know what I'm saying? But we got to figure it out.
Yeah, we
And
got to.
we all smart enough to do that.
Yeah, you know, we got to. You know, I can't think of a better way to end it out, but I want you guys to definitely promote, you know, your platform so everybody that watches this could know how to find you guys. Go on you guys' platform. These are my brothers, like I said, literally my homeboys of Harlem. You definitely got to check out their stuff. You know what I'm saying? There's too much negative stuff that's promoted out there. We could watch all of this negative and want to see who's screwing who and who Puffy done did something gay with and all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Type stuff like that. And give all of this stuff so many views and then even go to other people that's not in our culture and give them all of these views and likes and subscribers. And, you know, it don't get no realer than what you see right here. You know what I'm saying? This is people that's cut from a different cloth and only the real that watching this show know. Like, sit back and go, oh, that's not, oh, that's this, oh, that's this, oh, that's this. We don't have to brag that. We don't have to, say who we are and what we've done because, again, that comes with stains and tears to us, but watch our platforms and watch the positivity that we're trying to bring now. Watch how we're trying to correct and right some of these wrongs that we did in our life. And I'll let them go ahead and promote their platform a little bit more. So I want all you guys to just tune in to their stuff. They got over 400 episodes. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
500.
Over 500. Are you kidding me? I can't even imagine.
right.
Hey, I can't even imagine that yet. Salute to that. I mean, that's amazing right there. Like, come on. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll start off. We all can say a little something real quick. Don Vito, one of the co-founders of B139. Like I said, when Doc came and got me, it was all a dream. Like Biggie said, you should read Word Up magazine. And now we're here today, and we have over 500 plus interviews. But you got to remember, we took like 2-3 years off. So we probably had like a million. You know what I mean? Right?
1,000 interviews.
We'd have been up there, man. Crazy. We took a break, and our numbers is still up, and our content is still winning. And we all about people striving for success. And you can catch us on Instagram, @beat139_Harlem.
Yeah, like you said, Instagram, the Beat 139 Harlem, YouTube, the Beat 139 podcast, Facebook, catch us. We on what else?
WDJY 99.1 FM Atlanta.
And the radio, Spotify, Apple.
All streaming platforms.
All streaming platforms.
All streaming platforms.
And you can go to YouTube and subscribe. We on every Wednesday at 7:30. Every Wednesday at 7:30 to Beat 139.
Yeah, every Wednesday at 7:30. We need y'all people to come out. We going into our 6th year. Come March. Is it March? March.
Wow.
So we're gonna have a
March is March now.
Yeah.
Okay.
March
well,
this month.
March of this month will be our 6th year. You know what I'm saying? And we want people's people's to tune in, you know what I'm saying, to people's that's coming with authentic. You know what I'm saying? Like we're coming from our heart. Everything that we do, we take time, we think it out, we talk it out. You know what I'm saying? And we want to present to the masses the best product that we possibly can do. Now, when people's come on our platform and they get to talking and rambling about whatever they want to ramble about, that's not up to us to control. We created a platform for the people to come on there and speak. So we need people to call in. There's a call-in number. You know what I'm saying? We want that interaction.
646-628-4264. That's the call-in number.
Yeah.
Say again.
646-628-4264 is the call-in number.
Every Wednesday at 7:30, we on. Go back and watch those prior episodes. Please go back and catch that Sean
that
Bigga
like button.
episode. It was
That was
epic.
big.
It was
Yes,
epic. It's
I
the
ain't
reason
gonna
why
lie.
we on this platform
You
today.
definitely made the top 5, bro, out of 500,000, man.
Yeah.
Easy. 500.
Yeah,
Yo,
Get the
my
numbers right.
yeah, no, but the numbers is right because my spirit keep trying to tell me
That's where we going.
that's
That's
where we
it.
going.
Manifestation,
Yeah, that's where
brother.
we going.
That's
Absolutely.
where we going. You know what I mean? Them numbers about to jump.
And-
Yeah, I said it twice.
And we don't want to forget. We don't
must
want to
go
forget. We
get
got
it.
other peoples. We got Ted. We got our boy Ted. We got our boy Jay.
Shout out
Jay.
Ted.
He's at home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Watching the show. You know what I'm saying? We trying to figure out
We just
how
growing.
we gonna grind this thing out.
We growing.
I got to say something before we go, right?
Earl.
So,
Earl.
me and Doc,
Three.
we built this together, right? But, in addition, my boy Keith Cash over there, man, I got to clap for Keith Cash. Keith Cash came on the team, right? And like I said, we was down. And when he came on the team, he helped strengthen us, man. So I ain't never say it to you, but I'm going to say it to you now.
Appreciate it,
I show
brother.
you on the homeboy time and all that, but
Always,
I'm going to tell
always.
to the viewers that Keith Cash is unified with me and Doc. And ever since he came, man, it's been an asset to the show, man. And I want to say that about my brother Keith Cash. Been very supportive. He's been hands-on, man. He never says no, always says yes.
Yeah, never say
and
no,
he's a
yeah.
quality guy, man. I love that dude.
Yeah, every like you
Real
said,
talk.
that's the consistency we've been missing. Cause
Yeah, Keith
we've
Cash,
been
shout out to Keith
But
Cash.
Keith really initially been been with us the whole time, but he went, so you know he came back, so you know,
Yeah.
so he day one.
But he's been an asset, man.
Yeah.
You know, my boy right
It's
here.
easy for us. We brothers. Like we really fuck with each other. It ain't
And
like,
then we got my
you
man
know,
Teddy
it's a-
Ted over here.
Ted,
Yeah.
Ted.
You know, new addition to the family, you know what I'm saying? You know, Ted ride and die with us too. You know what I'm saying?
We're
And we got
growing.
all good brothers with us, man. You know what I'm saying? And we want to thank you for inviting us to
Yeah,
your
thank
show,
you.
bro.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Bigger.
man.
Bigger.
Shout out to Bigga, man.
The God, they call him
The
the God.
God.
I
man
told
of
my man we
God.
got
The
Biggie. He
man
said,
of
"Oh, y'all
God.
having the God on there?"
Man of God.
The man of God.
And we love
yeah.
the set, Bigger.
Yes, I
We
do.
love the set.
Yes. I do a lot of shows and this means something to me. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
The camaraderie I have with you guys, the feeling I have with what we did here tonight, that means something to me. You know what I'm saying? That means something to me because, you know, God is real. You know what I'm saying? And I can see that
For sure.
God has worked
Yes.
all of the men lives that's in this room right now. You know, we on the same page with that.
100%.
And I only look for us to do bigger things.
Bigger
So
things,
let's-
500,000.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Y'all,
Numbers up.
you know, y'all
I don't know where that number came from, but
500K.
I'm gonna tell y'all later on. I told y'all 500,000. I told y'all.
Y'all tell me the plan, and I'm there. You tell me the plan, we scrap out the plan together. Let's get on our next
That's
plan.
right. We
you know?
might be able to do a joint venture somewhere down the line.
Exactly. Yeah,
That's right.
I'm with
100%.
y'all 100%. It's about us.
There
That's
we
right.
go.
It's about us, y'all. Y'all know what it is.
The
B139.
B139 and Sean Bigger. We appreciate
Bigger.
you, Sean.
Thank you
I
for letting us come on the
appreciate
show,
you
bro.
guys.
Throne room, y'all know.
And with
right.
that, I say salute.